For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of Season 2 here at Chelsea on FIFA 18. We are in unbeaten form, but not winning form. We're picking up victories in the Cup, but we're on a 4-game draw streak in the Premier League. We start with a game at home against Watford, a side that are currently second in the division and 2 points above us, so it's not going to be easy. All of the top 4 remain unbeaten, including ourselves and Watford, so perhaps one of those unbeaten streaks will be coming to a close in this first game. We'll have to wait and see. I would like to win. Of course, we have Paris Saint-Germain midweek as well in the Champions League, followed by Norwich the following weekend on the 28th of October before the game on Halloween against Burnley in the Carabao Cup. Of course, it is Halloween today, so hopefully you're having a decent Halloween. I don't know whether any of you are going to go trick-or-treating tonight, but I've taken on your advice in the previous comment sections. Changed formation. We put Willian wide right and switched to a 4-3-3. Kante holding with Coutinho and Kroos in the midfield. Isco is dropped to the bench for now, but that may change depending on how this game goes. I may even switch it to 2 centre mids and a cam with Coutinho at cam and Kroos and Kante holding. I haven't yet decided. We will try it out. Aspie still at left back for now, but like I mentioned in the last episode, probably going to be looking for a new out-and-out left back, someone that's more suited to a left back role. We'll move Azpilicueta either centrally or back to the right-hand side, and we'll move on David Luiz to try and fund bringing in that that left back. And I'll also look to move on Cesc Fabregas in the January window as well once he's back from injury. But for now, we're going to concentrate on Watford, and it would be very nice to start with 3 points in the Premier League for the first time in a while. We'll see how we get on. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any more of this series. And wish me luck. Another London derby. 4-2-3-1 for Watford against me. Pereira, there in the camera role, is actually the league's top goal scorer so far this season. And Kasper Dolberg leading the line up top. Not played against Kasper Dolberg on FIFA 18 yet. Used him in FIFA 17 and he was decent. We'll have to see if he's just as good in this year's game. Pereira, cut inside there, look for Morata through that gap. And do have Willian in the middle as he's drifted central, but Morata turns well. Oh, what a ball! Into Felipe Coutinho. Coutinho with a shot. It's blocked by Eden Hazard. Oh, he hits the bar, but he was offside. Oh, decent attempt from Eden Hazard there. Unfortunately, I'm not sure whether the ball, did it just hit him when he took the shot? Or was it the defender that blocked it? I'm not sure. It looks like it was the defender that blocked it, but regardless, Hazard was offside. So unfortunately, despite hitting the bar and potentially the man at the back post about to turn it home, we aren't going to take a 1-0 lead because he was offside. But Morata will bring that down well and feed that through looking for Tony Kroos, but Messina gets to it well. And Richarlison will keep it in for Watford. With this, please, Aspie. He's done well. Coutinho in there to Kroos. Got Pereira out wide. Drive back inside. There's N'Golo Kante in a bit of space. And Coutinho's made a great run. The pass is poor. But Aspie could recover possession. And he's done well to get it down to Christensen. And will build again from the back. Kroos into Kante. Willian is there. Fed through the gap, knocked inside to Morata, good first touch, but blocked by Kabasele, then just hacked away by Prödl. Watford on the back foot in the opening few moments, but we haven't really caused them too many problems yet. I get to the edge of the box, and then everything kind of stops. Kroos has made a good run there, but Agbo's put in a good block. Playing well, though, which is a good sign. We've adjusted to the formation well so far. We'll have to wait and see if we can adjust so well that we actually get a victory for the first time in about a month in the Premier League. Coutinho forward to Morata there. Trying to perhaps reignite the Coutinho-Morata partnership. We did, but Coutinho puts it wide. Slightly perplexed as to why he took that on his left foot rather than his right, but never mind. Wide of the target. Into Kroos. Forward to Morata. Waiting for that run around the outside, which hasn't come from Coutinho. He's arriving now, but it seems rather reluctant to push forward into the box. Good footwork to keep it away from the defender. Slightly lucky to get it to the teammate. Coutinho will go again and miss the target again. 2 really good opportunities for Coutinho in the opening half an hour, and he's missed them both. How Richarlison has just bumped off Pereira there, I'm not sure. Nice little 1-2, Richarlison. Good save by Courtois, well held. bowling it out quickly. And there is space to run into down the line if Willian can get the ball under control quickly here. And he's done well. Messina is with me. I'm not sure how fast he is, but Willian has scored a couple of really nice solo efforts in this season so far. We'll get it around the corner though, not going solo this time. Morata will turn, look for the pass, but can't find it. Nice ball down the line towards Kasper Dolberg. Laporte with him, but on a yellow, so I can't commit too soon. I want to risk getting sent off. That'll be a corner, I think. It is. On the brink of half-time here, Watford to take the corner. Amrabat to whip it into the middle. And whip it he has. It's a great delivery. I've no idea who that came off. It's going to be another corner. I think it was Aymeric Laporte had the ball headed against him, more so than him actually trying to clear it. Amrabat again whips the ball, and Coutinho does well to turn it away. Only minutes added on at the end of the half, just the 2. Amrabat again trying to get the ball into the box, and does so. Keeper will come, and actually does very well to catch that, Thibaut Courtois. 0-0 at the break is going to be the scoreline, but we've definitely had the better of the chances, and certainly the better team on the day so far. I'd like to think it's only a matter of time before we take the lead. Intercepted by Ricardo Pereira. He's driving forward. Willian itching to make that run down the right, but Messina does well. Now Pereira's out of position, and Messina will run into the space left open by the wing back. Cross comes in. It's a poor one though. Oh, but Dolberg does beat the catch that. Does beat the defender too. Why is Courtois not caught that? That was barely any pace on that at all, and he was across to it quickly. Laporte with a good header away, but only as far as Agbo. If they score from this, I'll be livid. Messina rushing around the outside. Kroos trying to close them down. Got to tackle him, but dropped straight to Amrabat, and they'll get another corner. They could still take the lead here, all because Courtois couldn't catch a football. Amrabat to take again. His deliveries so far have been very good, and we will eventually get this one away. I'm just going to hack it to make sure it does get clear. Morata's up. Morata's down. Out to Pereira. Fire it quickly forward to Willian. Good first touch from him. The rain hasn't helped with dribbling in this game so far with regards to players' first touches, but Morata can turn inside here and look for the ball across. Oh, please! Oh, I couldn't get that. I couldn't react quickly enough, even as I'd leave that Angola. It's going to be a throw to me. That was nearly an absolute clusterfuck for the defenders. Why is that even a thing? How can I throw the ball to a teammate and he not lock onto it and just run away from it? That's Pete. Over to Willian. Try and get there first. He's turned brilliantly. Trying to get away. I've got a number of people with me. Richarlison does well. Been a star signing for Watford in real life, Richarlison. Very, very promising young Brazilian. Great ball over the top here looking for Messina, who does win that header, but Christensen will turn it away. Unfortunately not able to find a teammate. And here is the aforementioned Richarlison. Just kept running. I was expecting him to turn inside there, and he didn't. Here's Roberto Pereira. Out wide to Karim Bellarabi. In looking for Richarlison, who very nearly scored. That was a very good save by Courtois. Coutinho off, Isco on, with 20 or so minutes to go. They've had a lot of corners in this game, Watford. Keeper will come and catch that, hopefully, and has done. I'm going to bowl it quickly out looking for Morata, who will bring this down, hopefully, and turn well, but can't get away from the defenders. Now we're in trouble. Bellarabi sprinting at me at pace. Azpi's no slouch, but he's not quick enough to deal with the pace of him there. I said, don't. Oh my God, off the post. What a first time hit from, was it Richarlison in the middle? I'm not sure. I think it may well have been. Unbelievable strike. First time on the volley. Oh, I can't find Hazard with the ball. Kiko Femenia cuts it out well. Now Bellarabi's running at me again. Here's Kasper Dolberg. Gets the cross in. Who's going to win that? It's going to be Richarlison. I think it was, but wide of the target. All over the top. Should win that Azpi, and has done well to do so. Hazard will bring that down. Good footwork. Fired towards Morata. Go to Kroos first. Actually back to Morata here, and Kroos could go again maybe. I think I need to change the formation to the one with slightly more forward-thinking midfielders. As Morata fires wide. How close was that? Oh, not as close as it looked initially from the first angle. What I think I need to do, it's a bit late in this game to do it now, is to switch to, where is it, 4-3-3 attack, switch to this 4-3-3. I have Kroos and Kante holding with Isco and or Coutinho in that cam spot, and switch it around so it's the same formation that I play in Dortmund series, because we've been doing quite well with it there, and I just don't quite think Morata's had the support with the formation that we used initially for this game with the midfielders sat so deep. So it's a learning process. Plus, of course, Watford are a side that are clearly having a very good season, currently sat second in the Premier League, so we can't take anything for granted against them. They definitely have been difficult opponents and have caused me some problems, worthy of their early league position. But it looks like it is going to be a 5th straight draw in the Premier League for us in this one, but I'd like to think I can get the win against Norwich, regardless of what formation I play. I'll take out to Eden Hazard. Isco is there in the middle. I've got Will Hughes actually tracking me in the middle. There's Morata. People all around me. Good turn though. Pass to Kante. Forward looking for Hazard, but Kabasele read it and the keeper was closing him down very, very quickly. Had the ball actually reached Eden Hazard's feet, I don't think he'd have had the time and space to turn on it to actually do anything with the ball. Watford in possession, looking to build one final chance, but the referee denies them that opportunity. It's a 0-0 draw against Watford. A 5th straight Premier League draw, but the change in formation definitely had an effect, but we'll alter it slightly and move from the deeper 4-3-3 to the more attacking 4-3-3 and see if that works against PSG. Basically going to be a straight fight between ourselves and PSG for top of the group, isn't it? If we can win this, then I'd say that almost guarantees us top spot, even at this early stage. With 3 games to go, I'll show you their starting lineup quickly. 4-3-3 even. Neymar, Cavani, Di Maria. That's a strong front line. Krychowiak, Verratti and Rabiot in the midfield with Kazawa, Vincent Kompany at centre-back alongside Marquinhos with Meunier at right-back, Kevin Trapp in goal. Full strength Paris Saint-Germain side. One change for me, Pedro in at right wing for Willian. Other than that, same starting 11 with the altered 4-3-3 formation. Neymar, lovely ball looking for Cavani. He's got the wrong side, the defender as well. Christensen tried his best to hold him up. Oh, wow. Well, this might be a difficult game. Paris Saint-Germain 1, Chelsea 0 after 5 minutes. I thought Cavani was going to shoot there. Didn't even see the pass on to Di Maria at the back post. The Uruguayan did though. Squares it across the box and we find ourselves a goal behind very early on. Courtois not really too much he could do about that. He's got the wrong side of Andreas Christensen with a great ball from Neymar. Turns inside and then I just didn't expect the pass. Neither did the defender or the keeper that was marking him. 1-0 to PSG after 5 minutes. Great. Nicely into Morata. Kompany with me. Morata in behind Vincent Kompany. Alvaro Morata. Scuffed effort, I think, may have taken a slight deflection off Vincent Kompany, but a good save by the German in between the sticks to stop us from immediately equalising. This might be quite an entertaining game if it keeps up like this. Oh, Rabiot gives that straight to Toni Kroos. And there's Coutinho. Morata itching to get in behind, but I'm waiting for Pedro to arrive on the outside, and we'll play in the Spaniard. Oh, it's great footwork from Pedro. I'm going to drill it into the middle. Oh, Marquinhos just throws a leg at it and gets it away. Hazard to take the corner. In it comes. Underneath it is Morata. Good save by Kevin Trapp. We will have another corner. Hazard to whip it in again. Underneath it, Aspi this time and over the bar. Kroos into Morata. See the run being made by Felipe Coutinho. The Morata-Coutinho partnership is back. Felipe Coutinho brings us back level. It's 1-1 after 15 minutes. Already had a number of chances to equalise before the goal has actually come. It was Morata that played the ball through, wasn't it? I'll check the replay. Yes, Alvaro Morata around the corner to Coutinho. Slowed down, then sped up again. Trying to stop the keeper from rushing at me. Which worked, and we've buried it. Coutinho is back in the goals. The Morata partnership with him seems to be reignited, at least for now, in this formation. Neymar down the line to Cavani. Worked for their goal. Will it work to create another opportunity? No, well, might well do. Christensen battling with Edinson there, and Cavani comes away with the ball again. Cavani slots it through. Good block by Courtois to stop Rabiot from giving PSG their lead back again. Kroos to Hazard. Marquinhos with me. Turns well. Kroos is there. Back to Eden Hazard. I'm going to finesse this tops. I'm going to finesse that wide. Coutinho. Pedro. Look for Morata. Nice ball into him. And Morata could play in. Eden Hazard here, who's in behind. Hazard for 2. Good save by Kevin Trapp. Pedro let back quickly. Oh, the little back heel would have been delightful had it been pulled off, but unfortunately blocked by the defender. A good opportunity to go 2-1 in front that we haven't been able to take. Good save by Kevin Trapp. Now Neymar's in behind at the other end. Not exactly slow, is he, Neymar? But neither's Ricardo Pereira. And does well to defend it and get in the way. Nice little 1-2 with Verratti and Rabiot. Oh, well intercepted by Christensen. Extremely well done there to stop them from threading through Edinson Cavani again. They do love to play a through ball to the Uruguayan, and it has been working quite well so far in this game. Kante somehow comes away with the ball there. Not entirely too sure how he didn't get tackled, but Coutinho will turn, get it to Morata. Can we roll Kompany? No. Too experienced a defender to be rolled that easily, but Hazard has his pass cut out by Thomas Meunier. What a through ball. He's in behind here, Di Maria, and, well, he's a little bit quick, isn't he? And see the Neymar at the back post, so I'm just going to have to drift away. Hope that... Oh, good tackle by Ricardo Pereira. Hope that my defenders deal with Di Maria at the near post, which they did do. And Coutinho could race away here. Not the fastest, but neither is Krakowiak. So don't need to worry about him outpacing me, although he's going to have more stamina than me there. Can I get away from Meunier? Yes, but only just. Hazard inside to Toni Kroos. Now I'm tempted, and I will give that a crack from distance, but it's extremely well held by Kevin Trapp. Kante swept out wide there to Pedro. Coutinho quickly forward to Alvaro Morata, who turns well, and he's brushed off Marquinhos, and he's into the box here, and I've got people in support, and I'll look for Coutinho. It's on target and saved, but palmed away. Now win this header, please, Ricardo. Well up. Here's Pedro. Into Coutinho again. Kante's there. Nicely done. Get away from the defender. Look for Hazard. Hit it first time. 2-1 Chelsea. That's an extremely good goal. A great team move and a wonderful first time hit from Eden Hazard to finesse that into the top corner. We lead against Paris Saint-Germain. Going a goal down early on. We have turned it around. Really pleased with that goal. Extremely well put together. Patience in the build-up because we'd had a couple of waves forward that then been turned back again. And at the early first time hit just caught the keeper out. Didn't have his feet set. It's a really nice finish actually from Hazard. Really nice finish indeed. Chelsea 2, Paris Saint-Germain 1. Pedro. Coutinho's there. Number of yellow shirts back here. Just going to have to slow up and wait for the runners. There's Pedro. And surely... Oh, I didn't double tap the button quickly enough. I was trying to drill that hard and low. Meunier will get that away. That should have been 3-1 and that would have been game over, I think. But whilst there's still only a goal in it... Tried his best there, Pereira. Whilst there's still only a goal in it, there is still obviously the very real danger that PSG could get themselves back into it. A quick 1-2 here, then in there to Coutinho. Good first touch, looks to finesse it, but it's wide of the target. 20 minutes to go. That's 4-8. Swept out wide, but Aspi gets there first. I brought Bakayoko on for Toni Kroos. Kroos was tiring, plus I want to go slightly more defensive, to be honest, to try and ensure that we get this victory, because to go on to 9 points and leave PSG on just 4 and have a 5-point gap with 3 games remaining in the group would be absolutely massive for our progression. No idea as of yet what's happening in the other game in the group. If they could draw, that would be great, because then that would just leave a massive gap between ourselves and 3rd spot. We'd be on 9, they'd be on 2, so a 7-point gap with 9 remaining, and obviously we're not going to be losing to either of the other 2 sides, or at least I'd like to think we're not going to be losing to the other 2 sides in the group. And we got the chance to break away here. Eden Hazard with space to run into. Krakowiak trying to close me down. Space running out, and the turn. Just a little bit too heavy with the touch. Eden Hazard with 12 minutes to go. Let's make a change. Let's bring Willian on for Hazard, and I'm going to put Isco on at cam. Make 2 changes. And, I was thinking about going more defensive with a 4-3-3, but we'll leave it as is for now. Well, I could switch to a 4-2-3-1 again, I suppose, to be a little bit more defensive, but never mind. 2-1 lead still with 11-ish minutes to go, including stoppage. Marquinhos, all across to Neymar. Wow. It's unlike Neymar to miss a chance like that, or at least unlike Neymar to miss the target, especially with a chance like that. That's a let-off. They could have gotten a late equaliser there and stolen a point, Paris Saint-Germain. Thankfully for me, they didn't. Morata's done well to win that header, but unfortunately it doesn't reach Willian. 2 minutes to go. Still 2-1. Pedro with a throw. 2 minutes to go. I think those being added on. Is that a free kick? It is. We'll waste time. No point taking that quickly. Not like anyone's busting a gut to make an offensive run for me anyway. I'm sorely tempted to try and shoot him. I'm not really too sure what Azpilicueta and the extra defender are doing behind the goal. I don't have David Luiz on the pitch, unfortunately. Now, there was really not much time left, so I will just go for it with Isco here. We'll see what happens. He's kicked it straight against Azpilicueta. That's what's happened. Great. Neymar will break away, and I'm hoping the referee will blow his final whistle, and he has done. A 2-1 win against Paris Saint-Germain. That puts us top of the group on 9 points after 3 games. What was the score in it? Wow, we dominated as well. What was the score in the other one? It was Benfica 2, AZ Alkmaar 0. So that puts Benfica on 3 points. AZ are on 1, Benfica on 3, PSG on 4, and me on 9, which is good news. Right, forward then to the game against Norwich in the Premier League to end today's video. Norwich with a 4-2-3-1. Pritchard in behind the striker Nelson Oliveira. I'd very much like to think I can get a win here. It has been ages since we got a win in the Premier League, but Carrow Road feels like it might be the place where we can get our winning run started again. Coutinho, Kante, Kroos. Go on then, we'll go to Coutinho via Morata, and he'll run straight into Grant Hanley. Close to keep it down, but Gunn does well to get it away. Can Kante win this header? Yes, he can. That's nicely done. Kroos will hold the man off. Get it to... Oh, space for Eden Hazard. Pull it back to Alvaro Morata. Space for him too. And surely no, not a 1-0 lead. Good save by James Gunn. Is it James Gunn? I think it's James Gunn. Good corner. Kroos is up with the header. Laporte, I think, actually computer controlled, took that away from Toni Kroos. There's been a little bit of a call in the comment section recently for me to downgrade the ability of the opposition keeper. Of course, I did up it to 60, I believe, in the settings. Where are we? Goalkeeper ability. Yeah, I upped it to 60 from 50. There's been a call for me to drop that a little bit because of the way that some goalkeepers have been pulling off remarkable saves against me, keepers that you wouldn't expect to make that amount of top quality saves. So I'm bearing that in mind. I haven't as of yet changed it, but if someone like Gunn continues to make ridiculous saves, then I will consider adding another change to the save as per your suggestions. I've already altered the formation and of course made a couple of signings as per your suggestions, but we've started to make tactical changes as well as personnel changes from the comment section, and we will consider making slider changes as per the comment section as well. Kroos with the effort. That one was pretty simple for Gunn. Away for a corner. 95% passing accuracy for me so far, which is pretty handy. That's a good ball in, but it's cleared away. It will drop to a teammate though, and Kante gets it across there looking for Willian. Through the gap there into Aspi, who's turned very well. Azpilicueta, oh, not far away at all from giving us a 1-0 lead. Oh, Abdullahi with a throw. Hazard trying to get it off Camus, and has done. The referee deems that not a foul, which is the correct decision. I'll look for Coutinho. Oh, the touch is so heavy. So unnecessarily heavy from Felipe Coutinho. I think if I'd have hit that first time, he probably would have just slashed at it and missed the target. But, oh, I was certain as soon as the ball was to him, free in the area, that was going to be 1-0. But an extremely heavy touch, and the keeper was able to close him down, stop him from getting the shot off. Morata trying to turn away from everybody here, and Grant Hanley's just too strong for him. 0-0 at half-time, it looks like. They're the lowest scorers in the league, and we have the best defence in the league. But so far, 0-0. Kroos to Morata. I was hoping Hazard would keep the run going, and he didn't. Should have the strength to hold off the defender here, and we've done well to do so. Eden Hazard in behind, and we'll turn. I'm going to need support. There's Toni Kroos. Surely this will be 1-0 now. Oh, off the bar from the German. Willian can bring that down, chests it down brilliantly, cross it back into the middle, and the keeper will punch. I can't believe Kroos has hit the bar there. I was certain that was going to fly tops. Now they're on the counter-attack, and they could cause me some problems here. Gomez back into Pritchard, out wide to... Oh, thankfully Laporte gets a heel to it. Oh, wow. Tony, very, very nearly 1-0 Chelsea there, but... Oh, the woodwork getting in the way, just as Gomez did with the attempted through ball from Coutinho. Good strength by Kante. On Alvaro. Oh, he seemed rather reluctant to make the pass there. We'll make the run even. Coutinho's there. Oh, it's dropped to him, and he's still going. Coutinho! Oh, good save by Gunn. I can't score. Again, the keeper pulling off save after save. I might well drop the keeper ability from 60 down to 55. So it's still a little bit more difficult than it is by default, but not quite as it has been recently. But I won't do that for the remainder of this game. I'll do it for the start of the next episode. But we've got Burnley in the cup to start things off tomorrow, and we'll drop the keeper ability for that. Oh, Willian, please, Coutinho. No, Coutinho. At last, we have managed to get ourselves a goal to go in front. But again, Willian sold the defender completely. Again, a great save by Gunn, although it was kind of straight at him. As the ball went straight back to Felipe Coutinho. Chelsea 1, Norwich 0 in the 65th minute. We might be able to get a victory, lads. Done me there, Gomez with that. Completely all ends up. Here's Alex Pritchard, former Tottenham youngster, I think. Alex Pritchard, so not necessarily going to be one of the favourites for the away fans. Morata sweeps that out to Willian. They push a lot of bodies forward in that move, but they have managed to get a number of bodies back again. Willian on the run. Oh, can he replicate another solo effort? The answer is no. Toni Kroos could bang that tops. Oh, what a save from Gunn. What a hit from Toni Kroos. I want to see a replay of that, but we're not going to get one because of the substitution. That was so well hit. Hazard with a cross. Aspi's underneath this. No, he's not. He's going to drop to Andreas Christensen. There's Toni Kroos again. If I can get it out of his feet, which I can't do, we could have tried to whip it in again. Is Oliveira onside? He was. Oliveira. Pereira is the name that I was trying to say there. I don't know why I said Oliveira. Anyway, 9 minutes to go. Still 1-0. Here's Toni Kroos. Drilled that way to Eden Hazard. Morata is there. Top the shoulder. I see Cruz again. And then there's Willian. And then in the middle is, well, was Morata. But I'm not going to find him because it's a corner. Alex Pritchard going off. Can I find a teammate in the middle to potentially knock this down to someone to give us a second goal? Coutinho brings that down well. Just trying to hold off Alexander Tettey, who's about 5 times the size of him. Kroos turns well. There's Willian. Bit of space. We'll let it fly. It's well blocked by Tim Closer and will be held by Gunn. It's not James Gunn, as I thought. It's only just occurred to me that James Gunn is the film director. Why did I think that it was James Gunn? It's A Gunn. I'm not entirely sure what his first initial is. Oh, and Maddison's in behind now.
Oh, amazing. They've equalised late on. It's level again. And what a great contest this is turning out to be.
It's going to be a 6th draw in a row because Maddison's come off the bench. Beaten me on the edge of the box there with his touch and turn.
All second half they've kept plugging away.
Oh, fuck my life. Oh, wow. It's going to be practically the last kick of the game as well, isn't it? Yeah, great, brilliant. Well, in true Chesnoid style, I've thrown away a victory. Oh, come on, Ches. Again, pure domination. Again, good saves by the goalkeeper. Again, a draw. 6 straight draws in the Premier League. I don't think I've ever gone on a run like this before in my life. I will adjust the goalkeeper ratings now just before I save. So where are the settings? There we go. We'll drop it from 60 down to 55. But, oh, honestly, I'm sure for the majority of that game, you guys would, whilst it stayed 1-0, you were just waiting for me to concede. And eventually it happened. We've got Burnley, Aston Villa and AZ Alkmaar in tomorrow's episode. And that is where we will leave it for today. Oh. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too for more. I'll see you next time. And I will get a win tomorrow in the league. I hope.